Yo. It's me. It's D with a capital T. Always have been, always will be the one and only milkman. And I'm in the building.
And I'm just Bri.
Good morning, Bree.
You know what I realized just
What
now?
up?
I don't have my ear things in. Can you can hear me fine and everything?
I can hear you great, and it's probably better without them because last night we was getting all types of feedback from them joints.
Oh, okay, great.
Yeah. So this is 20 times better already. We're going to be upgrading all of our systems and softwares. It's all coming as a part
Awesome.
of Milk and Joe Entertainment, LLC. We getting camera upgrades, lighting upgrades, headphone upgrades. We're getting all the upgrades. One step at a time, though, because I don't know if you recall, but when Joe and I started this thing, we said all we wanted to do was get better. And Bree, have we gotten better?
I feel like we've gotten better.
I feel like we've gotten better. That's all I'm saying. I feel like we've gotten better. So, since we keep on getting better, we just going to keep pushing forward. And that includes upgrading the quality of the product. You know what I'm talking about? Shout out to everybody out there in TikTok land. Y'all go ahead and drop a comment. Let me know what y'all talking about. If y'all tapped in this morning on Facebook or YouTube, go on and drop that comment. Twitch, let me see you in the building. What's going on with y'all? How y'all doing? Good morning
I
to
would
you.
like to start out today
Okay.
by just giving prayers and thoughts and positive vibes and all of that to most of the country is going through some sort of Mother Nature weather thing.
It's a winter storm. I know you've been struggling with defining things. Last night you was looking for words.
No, not just the winter storm. We got the fires.
Oh, I forgot about the fires. Only if the winter storm could come on top of the fires, then we could go and squash all of this nonsense that the weather is doing, okay? We just need them to converge. We need a convergence. We need the cold
drop
front.
some of that ice instead of on Atlanta because they're not going to know what to do with it. Take it to California. Like, Mother Nature, could you
drop it off right on the fires? Drop it off on the fires.
But it's a good portion of the country is experiencing some Mother Nature stuff, and it's like, prayers with all of y'all.
Yeah,
in the South, in the Northeast, in the North, in the West.
I mean, it's just stuff that you don't want to experience. It's not like we don't experience our fair share of winter storms. We can kind of relate to that. But the fires, I mean, that's an annual thing. Like that happens in California. It's just
but that fire is one of my, and I know that recently I was left upstairs in my building at work during what could have been a major fire emergency. Luckily, it was a small fire and it was put out quickly.
Right.
But have you seen the video? Like, this is literally my worst nightmare. Like, if I had experienced this or seen this, like, I'm moving. That would be something to make me move. Like, literally my worst nightmare.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, there's a couple ways I don't want to die, and drowning and fire are two at the top of my list. And so, prayers for everybody. I hope, nobody wants to see anybody lose all of their stuff. But if you get to keep your life, I mean, that is the hugest blessing. And
now it's a mandatory evacuation in LA, and I hope people really adhere to that because, like, there's already been a few lives lost, and it's like at the end of the day, it is just stuff, and it sucks to lose it all, but like your life is more important
than anything you got in that house. Let me tell you. And I don't even want to think about losing some things, because I know there's some things in your house that you would be devastated without, because I know I would be, but ain't none of that still more important than your life. Mm-hmm. So make sure y'all take care of yourselves and your families first and foremost, but prayers for you, and I hope that fire gets extinguished sooner than later. Okay. Good morning to the exotic one. He's tapping in on the conversation.
That's scary. I hope he's safe.
I forget that Mr. Jones is out there in Cali. Yeah, that's wild. Oh, okay, you had a guest last night that had to evacuate. Oh, live
Well,
camera. Okay,
kudos
that's
to
a young
you.
lady because I did tap in for a little while before we went live for Special Forces, and she seemed like a very interesting young lady. And I didn't know who the gentleman you had, which it was, but it seemed like to be a good vibe last night on Let's Vibe TV with Daz Exotic in the game. Shout out to everybody tapped in right now. Make sure y'all tag a friend or tag a friend. Get your mama, uncle, cousin, Terry in the building. You want to deprive nobody of all this goodness first thing in the morning. It's all about starting your day the right way with Milk and Bri. You know what I'm talking about. Make sure y'all get this thing a like and a share. I think that's all the things I want to tell you right now. Bri, back to you.
What's up? And then those in the South, y'all about to get snow. You're not used to it. Just stay home. Don't go out and drive because y'all don't know what to do. Last time my sister got stuck in a traffic jam and had to walk home because
Man.
And she lived in the boonies, so it's not.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like that's not an easy walk, and so it's like, just stay home. Y'all don't know how to drive in it, and more than you don't know how to drive in it, because there are a lot of transplants in Atlanta, like people from a lot of other places, but they're not prepared for it. So, say you're from Chicago and you feel like I know how to drive in this. They don't have salt. Like the way that we do.
I think somebody's offended, Bri.
Huh? No, I think he's saying wow that she had to walk home.
I think he's saying wow because he's a transplant in Georgia. No.
Oh, well, I mean, but that's what I'm trying to say.
I don't know
just
why he's saying wow.
You know how to drive in it. They're not prepared for it. So the other cars don't know how to drive. And they don't have the salt trucks and stuff, so it's not the same as being
I remember it was about a decade ago now, I think, but they had got some.
I think it was
ice,
about a decade
and
ago.
Everybody was just sliding.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, we ride on ice and we don't be.
I mean, but they don't have no salt. I mean, imagine no salt.
You're right. You're right about that.
And then a bunch of people who don't know what to do.
But for the grace of God, there go I, because I spun my little Toyota out at the first little ice we had.
Yeah,
coming up too fast on the stop sign on the back roads.
Because of where we live, you kind of know what to do in that situation,
right?
Like,
yeah. We trained. We know how to roll into the spin.
Spin it out.
Yeah. I mean, I did take out somebody's mailbox, but my car is cool. Oh, my bad. Allegedly. You know what? I still wasn't sure if it was a stop sign. I rolled it back to a mailbox. I wasn't quite sure. And I rolled back by there again, and I couldn't still quite tell. But it was
allegedly.
Everybody was safe. We got up out of there. Good morning, Miss Campbell. How are you doing? Good morning to everybody in the building. Make sure y'all like and share this thing up. Tag a friend to tag a friend.
It's cold.
Let them know you start your day with Milk and Bri, because that's the only way to make it happen, Captain. Shout out to everybody on TikTok rocked in with us right now. Make sure y'all drop a comment. Let me know what y'all talking about. Yeah. One time for the one time.
Are you one of those people who refuse to turn your heat up past a certain number?
No, I'm not that person. My mother is OCD about that kind of stuff. She has temperatures for the heat and the air, and I am not that. If I am cold, I'm turning up the heat. If I am hot, I'm turning up the air. Like, come on. That's just how I operate.
The most I will turn the heat up to is 72.
Okay.
And I think it's probably on 70 right now, but I might need to go ahead and boost it to that 70. Now, if the wind chill's polar vortex for real, wind chill is -20 below, I'll turn it up during that, not crazy.
Right.
But regular 20 degrees feels like 10. I like to keep it at a 70. Highest I'll go is 72.
See, here's the thing, and this might be just too much information I'm putting out there about myself, but my place is a little drafty. So, uh, when it wasn't as drafty years ago, I used to be able to keep it on a good 72, and that's how I found out that 72 was like my perfect temperature. Like, I can rock with that all year round. Don't make me sweat too much. I can still be physical. You know what I mean? But now that we're a little draftier, I probably should be. I'm probably at that point where I should be like putting the plastic on the windows to get ready for the winter. You know what I mean? But when it gets real cold, I turn it up to about 78 just so I can try to keep that 72 feel in the house, if that makes sense.
Yeah. See, our bedrooms are cold because we don't take our window air conditioners out during the winter, and we don't cover them. But I do that because I like to keep my bedroom at a nice 68 degrees.
Yeah.
And so, but yeah, I might have to do the show somewhere else because I'm freezing.
You're a little chilly right now. I see you over there bundled up.
68 degrees is feeling real 65-ish right now.
Yo, shout out Craig in the building. What's good with you? Who from Springfield? You from Springfield? I ain't from Springfield, but my people stay in Springfield right now. So it's all good with you. Ain't nothing wrong with the capital of Illinois. I'm over in Bloomington, Normal. Bri over there up in the city. Look, how you gonna say over there up?
Over there up in the. Over there up in the.
Over there up in the. Hey, did it ever bother you when people always say they going down somewhere when you know it's up?
Yes. Oh my gosh, I am so that way. I'd be like over, down.
Over, right. Like, please know which direction it is. Everything ain't down. You ain't going down everywhere, okay?
Yeah.
Down, baby. Yo, stick the race on the street, sweeper, baby.
I am that way.
I done sung up a cough. Sounding like an old man over here. Yo, so we have an amazing day ahead of us. It sounds like we've got some winter weather coming in. If you are facing that winter vortex, make sure y'all stay safe. Make sure y'all stay warm. I'm concerned about them folks down there in Texas because, the last time they had that snow, I found out the people down there didn't even all have heat.
Let their power grid stay strong. Florida.
Hey, man, come on now. It's DFA, man. East Boogie in the building. Let's go 618.
Florida's, I know their temperatures are down in the 40s. And like my kids' grandma, like their house in Florida, well, they live in Miami. And
they got heat?
Their house doesn't have heat.
See, that's what I'm saying. Folks down there don't got heat.
They don't have heat. And it's
like, and this ain't like just space heater weather or nothing. You need a full furnace to battle what's outside right now.
Heaters, and I'm sure they probably still do. They have to, but yeah, MS gets. I mean, they're not used to that at all. So,
he said, my dad said J Life needs some snow. J Life said they're prepared. He said he got his water on the drip and they got a furnace. So they good over there. Okay. Checked on him yesterday. Make sure everything good down there because it's about to roll in Texas. They said that thing going all the way to Mississippi.
Yep.
Well, and it's still going to touch us, but it don't seem like it's going to be as heavy as it's going to be down now.
We were in our family group chat and they were all like, we're getting snow here Friday. It's supposed to come Thursday and Friday. And I was the only one in the group chat. And mind you, I'm the only one that lives in Chicago.
That part.
They all live south of here. Everybody lives south of me. And they're all like snow. And I was like, we're not forecasted for snow on Friday.
Yeah, the rest of the country
might be a little chilly here, but we're gonna be fine.
Right. They semi-discombobulated around the rest of the country, but we pray that y'all get y'all bearings, and it's not like this has been a drastic change. It's been subtle. That's what I wanted to say after the fact. It's been easing up, easing up.
Yeah.
Look, like I said, a decade ago, I saw them sliding in Georgia. Y'all should have got some salt trucks or something. Come on. It showed you needed to do something. Right. Did you do it? Down there in Texas, y'all had been getting some snow. Not a lot, but it was sprinkling on y'all occasionally. Y'all need to know to get a furnace now, Florida. Now, Florida, this might be new for you, Florida. I don't know if it's new for Florida or not.
This isn't the first time it snowed since that time that she had to walk home, because there was I have pictures of my nephews playing in snow. Now it's not a whole lot of deep snow, like, don't get me wrong, but it was snow.
They had to brush some together.
No, it was enough that it covered the ground. It was snow. And so but they haven't, experienced like Chicago snow, like snow,
right? They haven't been buried up to their neck in snow. No, you know what I mean? Because as children in Chicago, you could be buried in snow.
Right.
You could just take a step and be like, whoop.
Like, if they made a snow angel, they was just laying on top of the snow. They didn't have to.
Oh, they wasn't actually in it. They didn't have to move no snow good out the way.
They didn't have to move into the snow.
Oh, they probably blew the snow away getting down. They got up and was like, where did it go? You melted it, man. You melted it. Okay. I'm over here checking my phone because I heard a bing. I'm trying to see what my bing was. You know what I mean? Make sure everything good in this thing. Let's see here. Oh, okay. Well, hey, that's all right. Good thing it wasn't mandatory. Hallelujah. She's looking at me like I'm about to give some news out.
I already know. It's the weather, ain't it? I told you.
Oh, it's the weather?
Uh-huh.
The weather outside is frightful. I'm sad, though, because I would have liked this for Christmas, and all we had was the drizzles. And
it wasn't, as Tristan always calls you, it wasn't the good snow. Tristan,
it wasn't the good snow. We still don't got the good snow. I got this little dusty stuff that won't go away because it's so cold outside.
I mean, my kids are not the fondest of cold, you know what I mean? But I have my boys, I have outside kids. So, rain or shine, they're going to play outside. And Tristan, I mean, he's very mature in a lot of ways, always has been, but he is still a kid.
Right. That part.
So last Christmas or the Christmas before, Liam got like a snowball gun thing to shoot snowballs. And
I'm so curious.
Like him and Tristan, will have all out wars. They love playing
when competition comes into play.
Cold, but they love playing in the snow.
Right. Like, you'll push
Liam
that.
once bought it, and they still, Layla and Tristan still get on him for it. But Liam once bought a top hat just to put on a snowman. Like, they built a snowman.
I'm not mad at that.
And
there must have been some magic in that old silk hat they found. Come on now.
And they still
you take that from him.
Like, remember when Liam spent his money on a top hat?
Don't judge him. Don't judge him.
But
he wanted his snowman to come to life.
Yeah. So, they're always excited for the good snow. The other snow is just the
what he didn't know was, see, he was expecting to have to buy a top hat. What he wasn't expecting to have to do was buy a carrot, because y'all don't eat no vegetables in your house.
There are carrots in the fridge right now.
Okay. Let me find out. You got a rabbit, didn't you?
Oh goodness!
You remember your rabbit?
I do remember my.
You remember your rabbit?
My niece had a rabbit last year. She ended up having to rehome it when she moved into her apartment because she couldn't have it. But she now she's moved and she has a bearded dragon.
Oh, she done upgraded animals. Topper. Okay, that's a different. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Do they bite?
She's really actually very pretty.
Okay, are they nice? I don't.
Yeah, bearded dragons are nice.
Reptiles can be a little creepy. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but she's actually really pretty.
Okay. You know,
for bearded dragon.
I got a question.
Very pretty coloring.
A question just rose to my brain, and I don't know if I've ever asked the question before, and I don't know if you've ever told me, because you know how sometimes I just be there. I recall helping sneak the rabbit out of the building, but how did you get the rabbit in the building?
How did we get him in the building?
This is college, by the way, in the residence hall, where you ain't supposed to have more than a goldfish, and she got a whole nother live mammal in the damn building.
Well, we had bought those tubs.
Yeah.
And we had just put some stuff around the outside
to keep it from hopping around and making noise. And then how barricaded that joker in with like paper towels and toilet paper and.
Well, it wasn't even the stuff. It was like, you know, the stuff for the rabbit, because we had bought the rabbit,
like the little fluffy shit and stuff, the bale of hay or whatever you had to buy. We had to
go buy stuff for a rabbit.
Yeah.
And so we just put it so that they couldn't be seen and just carried the tub upstairs.
Man. And wait, okay, so let me ask this then. See, now I got follow-up questions. So you worked the front desk, so you knew policy and procedure. Were you already a front desk worker at the time you got the rabbit?
I know we got the rabbits on Valentine's Day. Me and Shannon went to the mall on Valentine's Day because we were dateless. We had nothing else
Shannon.
to do.
Okay.
I know we got them on Valentine's Day. Did I start working there second semester?
I don't recall. I'm just wondering, was it policy to search things like that coming in the building?
No, we wasn't searching shit.
Well, I mean, because, you know, well, and depending on the time of day, had you done that at nighttime, I would have assumed you was trying to sneak in alcohol.
That wasn't in my job description to search nothing. I was supposed to swipe IDs.
Hey, what you got in that tub, homie?
I'm supposed to swipe IDs. That was not in my job description.
Yeah. Well, isn't it funny? And I know we had other worries in college, obviously. But you remember when one of your biggest worries was making sure that the bag don't clink when you come in the building?
Yep.
Yeah, just got to make sure the bag don't clink when you come in the building. But how many people came by you with a backpack full of alcohol or beer, and it was just like clink, clink, clink,
I mean, clink. I didn't, and I was a college student too. I did
right.
Like,
they don't pay you enough for that.
They could pay me off with treats from the Munchie Man. Like, I was easily bribed.
Oh my goodness!
Do you know how many drunk people lost their ID and got in by buying me a slice of pizza from the Munchie Man, a Pepsi, sunflower seeds, the little Chews candy? Like,
come on, man! They had Domino's in the back of the truck.
I'm saying, like, I never paid for none of my snacks while I was at work. I always had that stuff paid for by people who needed to get more than 2 people in the building to get in without their ID. Their friend is coming in and don't have an ID. Like,
we bartering. It's a barter system over here. You know what? See, what it really sounds like is quid pro quo. but we just gonna say it was a good bartering system, and you win and I win. However that sounds to you, is that sound to you.
You know, I mean, when you're young and in college, and broke, you do what you gotta do.
That part. You scrape by how you scrape by. Well, speaking of by, it is so sad to say it is time to say goodbye as we have crept past the 8 o'clock hour. I know we got a little bit of a late start this morning, but we appreciate everybody who rocked with us on TikTok and on Facebook, Twitch, and YouTube on this morning. Of course, the only way to start your day is with Milk and Bri. We will see you back here on tomorrow as we finish our first full week of waking up with Milk and Bri. Of course, we'll be taking the weekend off. But I want to remind you this coming Tuesday, we will have the nominations episode for the Let's Vibe Awards, where we will be announcing the nominees. And then the Sunday following, the 19th, we will be having the Let's Vibe Award show. Make sure you tap in. You don't want to miss it as we celebrate, give out flowers, as we celebrate entrepreneurs, artists, and the such. And then, of course, Special Forces World's Toughest Test. We had our first reaction episode to season 3 last night. And, of course, we'll be back next Wednesday with episode 2. It is a really great show. Some really great characters. Cam Newton, Golden Tate on the show, Marion Jones, Kyla Pratt. If it's something that sounds interesting to you, make sure you go tap in. It's on Fox. And so if you're like me, you don't have cable, it could be a little difficult to watch. But it's worth tapping into. And if you rock with it, you can hang out with us and chat on Wednesday nights as we react to the episodes. Until next time, which will be tomorrow morning, I am the Milkman.
And I'm Just Bri.
Yee! Oh, wait, I ain't going to do it 2 days in a row. What I ain't going to do 2 days in a row?
I don't know.
I'll be darned.
Let me get the last word.
I'll be darned if I let them go. I'll be darned if I let them go and I didn't tell them to have a great day.
Oh.
Wow. Yeah. Y'all do y'all best to make it a great day. Why? Great days don't just happen. What, Bri?
Make them great.
You know it. Yee! Now we can get up out of here. Y'all make it a great day.